Hello everyone, GT Productions here in my first own video in which I am going to show you how I made Hector the homemade. This is part 1, scratch building the body. The materials I used are the following: 0.75mm thick cardboard, 0.5mm thick cardboard, it's also known as cereal box, and technical drawing sheet. This comes in a variety of thicknesses, it's shown on the box. We will need 180 grams per square meter. The donor I used was a low cargo truck made by Mattel in 2012. The reason why I use this is because I have no 8-wheel chassis that Hector has. Nevertheless, these trucks are cheap and easily accessible. Their structure is also that simple, so they are a great donors for customs. Let's see the tools now. For scratch building, it's useful to have a steel ruler. A good mechanical pencil and an eraser are also quite useful. To cut the paper, I use a construction knife and a hobby knife. However, if you work with them, be careful because they are really sharp. If you want to disassemble the truck, you need a good screwdriver. I used a cool steel one, but you can also use this lame other thing too. For gluing, I used two sorts of glues. One, Technocol, the Hungarian miracle, the best universal glue ever, and super glue. I used toothpicks to put the glue on small surfaces. Here you can see every tool for making the body. Now came the fun part. I took apart the truck. From all of these, I used only the chassis, the wheels and the magnets. The building process begins with drawing two rectangles on a 0.75mm cardboard and glue them together with Technocol. I drew the wheel supports on the cereal box, I cut them out and fitted them with superglue. Next came the side panels out of 0.75mm cardboard. I fixed them by superglue and to cure perfectly I applied some Technocol. Next I made guides for the chassis using the 0.75mm cardboard. The front supports were made using cereal box strengthened with 0.75mm cardboard. The actual buffer beam was cut out of technical drawing page. Next came a text fit and I moved on to the buffers. They were made using a 4mm hole puncher, sorry for not mentioning that in the beginning, and a 0.75mm cardboard. The buffers were glued on with Technocol. Now if you look at Hector's body, you can see that it has a strange shape. I had to make it 3 times to get the best shape. Here is the method. I cut its base out of drawing sheet and after gluing it together, I made the top platform and glued it on. The inside layers were also made using drawing sheet and attached using Technocol. To strengthen this, I made panels out of 0.75mm cardboard and glued them on. It was now time to construct the mounting system. I inserted a matchstick into this hole of the chassis and rubbed some paint on it. Then I test fitted the body and the wet paint got onto the undercarriage, so I knew where to glue the stick. It turned out to be a very nice and strong mounting system. Now I sadly forgot to photograph during the production of this, but it was a quite simple method. I cut some strips out of drawing sheet and glued them onto the body. After it was ready, I cut 4 small triangles out of 0.75mm cardboard and glued everything together. I test fitted it again and it turned out to be a quite nice custom. Well, that's the end of part 1. If you want to see more like this, then like and subscribe. In the next part, I'm going to show you the finishing of Hector. This was GT Productions.